So in the news this week, a couple of fake stories, one of them from the US, one from the UK. The US one concerns the measles outbreak, and that's been followed up over the weekend or end of last week by a dreaded mumps outbreak in the UK. Obviously this is all a bit of a push for the whole vaccination agenda. There's so much been going on in the last week to do with censorship of the internet and censoring Facebook, and I think some of this falls into the whole, obviously Facebook and the government and media would like to consider anyone who's got an opinion other than straight up vaccinate everybody as fake news, and therefore there's issues regarding censoring anyone who's got their own opinion on this. If you've got an opinion, then you're automatically an anti-vaxxer. So there's all that going on. But I'm going to look at it in a slightly different way, because again it goes back to perception, manipulation, and how our realities are manipulated and created on our behalf. Because again, looking back not even that many years, it's been only over the last few years where the idea of being terrified by bacteria and germs and viruses has been ramped up to the point now where it's become almost obsessive, even though, we are as beings covered in bacteria, inside, outside. You're never gonna be free from viruses and whatever, but then our bodies have the abilities, if they're allowed to deal with pretty much anything. So I'm not going to wade in on any pro or anti kind of stance, but I was talking to someone and they can remain as anonymous as anybody else. But put it this way, they're somebody who would have total understanding of vaccinations and how they work, and what they told me and what we discussed was that what would happen. First of all, there's this whole concept of symptoms, which needs addressing, because it's always, any so-called illness is automatically based on the symptoms that you show. Excuse me. If you have something along the lines of flu, then your symptoms are headache, or they're a temperature, or it's aching limbs. If you've got other illnesses where you've got sickness or diarrhea, or you've got a sore throat, or you've got lots of snot, or you're coughing, or you're sneezing, it doesn't really matter what it is. For some reason, those are now, and have been labelled as symptoms. Whereas what they actually are, what is totally forgotten and neglected, is they are your body responding in the best way it can to an attack, and doing all that it can within its power to remove what it is being attacked by from its system, and that's it. It's pretty logical when you think about it. Your body sneezes to expel the germs or whatever, And the same reason with mucus and stuff. It's your body doing what it can to remove something. Even with temperature, again, it's your body fighting something and trying to rid your body of toxins. But it's been shaken up as usual, so it seems as a symptom it's having something wrong with you when it's actually your body doing something totally right, doing exactly what it should be doing at that time to, at some point, make you healthy again. And I'm not saying it always works, unfortunately, but that is what those mechanisms in our bodies are for. And my discussion with this particular person along the lines of what would happen if a vaccination it masks a illness, a germ, a virus, or whatever you want to call it. What would happen if it then seems like you are not catching the thing you are being vaccinated against? But it's not that you're not catching it, it's that your body is unable to respond to whatever it is. If it was a flu vaccine, the vaccination makes your body unable to respond to it. So it's not that you haven't got that particular flu in your body, but your body is no longer able to fight it and therefore show the symptoms, so therefore looks as if you have not caught the flu. And apparently, from what this person was telling me, that is absolutely the case. And going back to the news reports, the media portrays, or it pushes again, kind of fear and guilt at individuals, saying that we should all be vaccinated to protect the young and those who are ill and the elderly from getting poorly themselves. And obviously all these people, in their children's best interest at heart, say, we get our children vaccinated to protect them from these illnesses, but what is part of the whole reason that people have been considered, have been unhealthy, has been because their so-called immune systems have been so compromised. I say so-called because, it makes it sound like the immune system is this tiny little bit of your body that stops you from, or helps you to remain healthy, or helps you fight off illnesses. Obviously it's a vast system that pretty much covers your whole body from your guts to your microbiome. So not having a healthy immune system in the first place is always going to be an issue, and in areas of the world where previously many people were dying from different illnesses, particularly kind of so-called third world countries, much of the time the main improvement has been proven that the main improvement wasn't because people were getting vaccinated, it's because over the years hygiene and food and cleanliness, access to fresh water, those things have improved, so therefore people's health has improved. Over in other parts of the world, UK, US, wherever, people have compromised immune systems because, not necessarily because of things like lack of fresh water or the places are unsanitary, although that can be the case. It's because our immune system is compromised by crap food, or by freaking mobile phones and Wi-Fi and upcoming 5G and the pharmaceutical industry, by there's so many small things which all contribute together to have compromised our bodies. So therefore someone might have it be in their best interest saying, hey, I'm protecting my child, but on the other hand, or you're protecting the elderly, but on the other hand, everybody's still totally exposed to so many other sources of dis-ease that are compromising our bodies. And the same for people who are having treatment, for example, cancers and so on. Again, of course their immune systems are going to be compromised. And again, I'm not saying that people shouldn't get treatment. I'm just saying that there's logic and sense in the fact that we are largely unhealthy and our bodies are already unable to fight different illnesses because our immune systems are already compromised, and that needs looking at. And going back to the vaccination thing, like I said, it was neither a pro nor anti-vaccination point of view that I was coming from, but there's the media will not give you any other opinion other than this is how it works, this is what should be done. Without, you never looking, no one ever looks at the root cause of anything, what is behind that, what is really going on. And like I said, this particular person I was talking to laid it all out for me, and it was a proper, decent, long discussion, and I just wanted to share this little bit because it's worth the discussion. Thank you.